Jeffrey with Howells Carpet Cleaning here, and I'm out in beautiful Happy Valley, Oregon this morning. And what I'm doing is what I call a super dry vac. It's not just going through and just doing a typical vacuum, pre-vacuum. It's actually going through and thoroughly vacuuming from multiple directions to pull as much debris out of the carpeting as possible. Theoretically, it takes about 7 passes with a typical vacuum to pull debris up that accumulate under the carpet fibers themselves. The Kirby allows pretty good airflow, and you don't have to do quite 7. Probably 2 to 3 passes is generally more than enough to pull out most debris. Now, in this house here, there were multiple animals, so I am going through. I don't smell any, animal smell at all, so it's a pretty good indicator that there isn't much of any hair or dander in the carpet, but we're going to be extra careful as we possibly can. Now, what I'm going to do, this is before I haven't done any pre-vacuuming in here. You can see how the carpets look pretty dingy. And a lot of this is probably just due to dirt and, traffic areas and furniture and stuff that was sitting on the carpet. However, we are going to do our super vacuum in here just to do a quick comparison to see a good before and after, to see how much dry debris we can actually pull up out of here. And the same with this little dining room area up here. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and begin the practice, and we'll do a quick walkthrough after we're done just to see if we can see any improvements. I'm just going to show real quick what we were able to do with our pre-vacuum. We've completely filled this bag up. I mean, the fill line is here. It probably filled it up to somewhere up here, and it got so heavy that it dislodged the bag from the hose that it's connected to and made a mess inside, so I got to clean that up. But I'm going to flip this over and show you the beater bar. It pretty much got annihilated, so I've got to disassemble this whole thing and clean all that out, because that actually really stifles and prohibits your vacuum ability to cause those little mini earthquakes and pull the debris up out of the carpeting. So yeah, we're done pre-vacuuming. I'm going to go out and get another vacuum cleaner, and we are going to go down the stairways. And then there's tons of hair along here that I'm going to get up along there and over here. But this is the difference between a pre-vacuum and not doing a pre-vacuum. So you can see the carpet actually looks a lot lighter now. We pulled out massive amounts of hair and debris and dirt and everything that was just sitting in there. The same thing here. Looks a lot brighter. So I'm a huge proponent of pre-vacuuming, and this is the reason why. And a hand vacuum like this obviously allows us to vacuum areas that we otherwise would not be able to get to. After looking around, not only am I going to vacuum these lips here, or the step here and there, I'm also going to do a quick vacuum along here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get back there. I might try to get what I can, because that's a perching spot that a cat would probably spend a lot of time sitting on, so there's probably some cat hair in there. So we're just going to clean it all up. And then before we get started, I am also going to pre-spray this area here, and just kind of do like a pre-treatment, and use our grooming rake to agitate the carpeting and just let that stuff dwell in there and lighten this stuff up, hopefully. So this will eventually, we'll get a double cleaning in here, along with all the agitation and that we do with their CRB. So we're just trying to be as thorough as we possibly can, get as much crud out of the carpeting, and make them look as beautiful as possible. So that in there, I don't know if you can see it or how well it can be seen in this light. That's just the cat hair from our little hand vac going over the stairways and the couple little areas along the walls that I was telling you about that we were going to clean up. Ton of cat hair. And with our vacuum, obviously, we fill this Kirby bag all the way up. So a lot of debris. We haven't yet done our CRB yet, and I have a feeling it's going to pull out a whole lot more. So we'll just keep this collection of trash going and show you how much we're able to pull out. Now remember, it's that debris accumulation in your carpeting that's actually damaging it. It's not the spots and grease and residue and petroleum stuff from outside that you're tracking in. It's the dust, the dirt, the dander, all the stuff, the sand, all the stuff that can cause grinding action to occur into your carpeting while you're walking on it. That's what's damaging the carpet. Everything else is just surface. So, you know, you got carpet cleaners that put lipstick on a pig, and you've got carpet cleaners that actually go through and pull all that nasty debris out of your carpets so that they actually last longer. Alright, just kind of get a little bit of a head start on things. I went ahead and I pre-sprayed this area with a traffic lane cleaner. It probably has about a pH of 9.5, so it's not real heavy. And I went ahead and did the front room because these were the two most offensive areas of the house. And they look like they're doing pretty good. So I think that with a good rinse, it's probably going to all come out. So I'm happy with that. We're going to go ahead and just continue on doing things as normal, starting in the basement and working our way up and out the door. Okay, and having run our CRV over this post-treated area that we did, you can see that it's looking pretty good. And it will obviously look better once we do some steam cleaning in here. However, this is polyester carpeting and there will probably always be some wear there. A lot of times it can be smashed carpeting, depending on what it is. With polyester, you disturb the fibers, crush them, break them down, whatever. They don't come back. They do not have the resiliency of nylon carpeting. So, I was going to say, well, even when we look over them, they still look kind of dingy. But there are cases where you look over the top of them and they look perfectly clean. But then when you get away and look at it from an angle, they look dingy, and that's due to light not reflecting off the fibers properly. I mean, because you know, the padding underneath could be crushed, and that variance, you know, millimeter, few millimeters can cause light to cast a shadow and make it look different than the surrounding carpets. Same in here. I mean, this obviously was heavy traffic area we pre-treated, and we're going to go back there and extract because, I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of dirt in there. We went over and over and over it with a vacuum to get as much out as we can, but obviously we're going to try to extract some of it out of there, what's in there. But it's how much of this is actual wear and how much of it is actually just dirt that's in there. We're going to do our best to get it to look as clean as possible. We're taking all of the routine precautions and even going up and beyond as far as dry soil removal, pre-treating with a good traffic lane cleaner before we even, you know, start doing this. So I wanted to agitate all that cleaner in there and just let it dwell and sit, and it's probably going to be up here for an hour or so before we even get back up to this side of the house. But at least it's taking measures, it's dwelling and cleaning all that gunk up. This room has been fully encapsulated and raked out. What I'm doing, I'm kind of just doing a test to see how much debris is down here. When I did our vacuum, I didn't notice so much debris down here as I did upstairs, so I'm thinking that this is probably going to do it because the carpets are all neutralized, sanitized, and deodorized. I don't smell no offensive odors down here. We'll just keep moving around, and like I said, I'm just looking for the signs of animal hair, but I am not seeing any really. They look like freshly installed carpeting to me. What do you think? Okay, so these are polyester carpeting, and it was pretty rough in there, and it was extremely rough in here. But as you can see with encapsulation cleaning, we were able to make them look 90+% better, probably 95% better. They look very nice and clean. The peroxide-based cleaning solution that I used was boosted with a degreaser. And the peroxide will continue oxidizing until it is completely dry, and it will continue brightening and cleaning the carpets. It's kind of a unique property of the peroxide, is that it continues to work even when you're not working. And then on top of that, the encapsulation solution will allow more optimal vacuuming later in the future because it prevents dirt particles from reattaching to the carpet fibers as easily. So, not exactly a carpet protector, but it does help with the maintenance cleaning as far as the owner going through with the vacuum cleaner and being able to maintain the carpets better than if they had been steam cleaned. So it's Jeffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning. We are out in Happy Valley, Oregon today. So trying to think of the SEO term. I had an SEO term I was going to use today. I think I'm just going to use local carpet cleaning Happy Valley. You use keywords often enough, and pretty soon Google picks up on them and begins ranking you for those keywords. So using a term like local carpet cleaning, that is a search term that people use all the time when they're looking for a local carpet cleaner, or local carpet cleaning near me, or something like that. You may not, it takes sometimes a couple videos and a few postings or a blog or something like that, but then pretty soon you'll end up in the PAC 3 local map area in no time. Hey, before checking out, I thought I would show you this trash can. We filled up probably a quarter of it with just hair and debris and junk, plus we got a Kirby bag that we completely stuffed full. So, hey, that was just floating around in the carpets. Probably pretty nice to get it out of there, huh? Hey, catch you in the next video. Have a good day.